So what if I told you you'd never have to pass a prop firm challenge again? Well, this was the challenge that I've been setting myself over the past couple of weeks and has been a big challenge for my community for over a year now. Now, we've all seen them on the internet, the prop firm challenges where they give you money to trade so you don't have to use your own capital. The accounts go from $5,000 to around $200,000, and there's even YouTubers out there that have several $1 million in prop firm challenges. Once you've passed around 2 challenges in general, the prop firm company will lend you money to trade with and you'll get a split of all of the wins that you make. Generally, that's around 80% for you and 20% for them. Now, this deal seems too good to be true, and it often seems to be the case. Now, it depends on your point of view, but a lot of people seem to think that the challenges are so hard that prop firm companies are actually making more money out of failed challenges than they are actually out of real traders. The prop firms, on the other hand, say that they're looking for the best traders and want to be able to fund you with their money so they get 20% of that cut. So I went on a challenge to try and find the best prop firms for me to be able to use the 𝗏𝗡𝗓 strategies to actually pass those prop firm challenges. Now, it turned out to be a lot harder than I ever thought first. I've been through many websites like FTMO, Funded Next, Bitfunded and 𝗦𝗁xe Fund, and the problem is that they weren't really crypto orientated. And finally, after a little bit of research and some help from the other Crypto Banter members, I stumbled across Bitfunded. Bitfunded is crypto only, so that makes it even more interesting for me. So I went away and created an account, went through all of the verification process, and finally I have an account on Bitfunded. Now, all that's left to do is find a trading strategy which would pass these trading challenges. So here is the Bitfunded website. This is not in the slightest sponsored, it's just the only one that I've actually found so far which actually offers only crypto. If we go all the way down, you can find the actual challenges here, and I've set myself up a couple of $10,000 accounts over here. So the actual challenge is pretty simple, and I think I found a bit of a loophole. So first things first, we have to trade until we get up to our trading target of 8%. That means that we have unlimited trading days to make 8%, but we're not allowed to make more than 5% loss in one single day. Now, there is one thing, we only have 5x leverage to play with, so this actually as a trading strategy system should be pretty simple. Max loss in total is 10%, so we're going to have to find strategies that don't have a max drawdown of over 10% when using 5x leverage. Once again, that shouldn't be too hard to do. 5 days minimum of trading, no problem whatsoever, and as I said earlier, our leverage of max leverage is 1 to 5. So I'm signed up, I'm ready to go, I have an account on Bitfunded, and like I said a second ago, my next thing is to code and go through all of the 𝗏𝗡𝗓 strategies. Now, the problem is on the 𝗏𝗡𝗓 website is there's 1,200 strategies that have actually been back tested and forward tested, and scrolling through one by one manually was a heck of a challenge. So I went away and coded. You know that I like automation and not doing anything myself. I'm pretty lazy, I don't really want to do the manual work myself, so I let my computers do it for me. Guys, before we go any further, Toobit are giving traders at shop with real capital. We were talking about prop firms, well this is absolutely right down the lane. You can trade up to $10,000 funded by Toobit and keep 70% of the actual profits. And even extra, if you're a bit like me and you're setting up copy trading, you can also set up your copy trading accounts and challenge yourself even more. On top of that, they're giving away to the first 500 people to pass the trading challenge in 5 days 60 USDT bonus. And even if you don't pass the demo, you can still grab up to $200 of trial funds. Basically, it's a free cash, profit share, bonus share for just showing up and trading. So check out the link down below in the description and you could become a lead trader on Toobit today. So I went away and started building a machine learning. Now what this does is it downloads all of the 𝗏𝗡𝗓 strategies from the 𝗏𝗡𝗓 website one by one. It then standardizes them to fit the 5x leverage and a maximum of 10% of the portfolio. It goes away and then does a huge amount of data analysis, adds stats like rolling win rate, previous win rate over the past 7 days, profit factors, and a huge amount of extra data that isn't actually on the website. It takes quite a while to get through the full process, around 1 hour every single day to update those charts. So after a couple of weeks of coding on YouTube, I have actually come up with this dashboard here. Like I said, it's gone through all of the 𝗏𝗡𝗓 strategies. It's done 286,000 tests on 155 strategies. The average pass rate is 58%, but that doesn't matter because all we're looking for is a decent number of strategies to pass the test so that I can have several prop trading accounts. Now there is a huge problem. We can't use bots on prop firms, so I will have to be manually trading these, but I think it'll be worth it. And TradingView has a wonderful alert system, so I will be able to get an alert on my phone to actually pass the challenge. Okay, first things first, let's go over to the leaderboard. And as you can see, the machine learning that I put together has actually tried to pass the test for each and every one of these prop firms. The one that I'm interested in is Bitfunded because we set an account up on Bitfunded for this challenge. But as you can see, what the most important is that we actually have quite a few strategies that have a 100% pass rate. So let's open a couple of strategies. Let's have a look what's behind the actual indicators and how they're working. Now, one thing that I have noticed that is the McGinley trend following strategy seems to be the absolute best at passing strategies. So today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through with you the indicators behind that, and I hope that will help you as well to pass those strategies. Let's have a look at the backtesting results. As you can see, the backtesting results looks pretty good. We have a 21% max drawdown. We can obviously decrease that by using less equity with our trades and use less leverage. We had 110 trades, so we're obviously going to have to use multiple strategies to pass the prop firm challenge as quick as we possibly can. We have 2,000% net profit, which is neither here nor there because really all we're looking for is to make 8% so that we can get that pass. Right, okay, so let's go through very quickly what the indicators are. I did do a video which I'll put up in the cards which has a full overview of the actual strategy and all of the indicators in it. Today I'm just going to go very quickly through the strategy and its indicators. So first of all, the McGinley has an indicator called the McGinley. It's the McGinley dynamic. It's this one here. You can find all of these indicators on 𝗧𝗏𝗡𝗏.com free of charge and open source. The McGinley is this indicator here. If we put the length to 50, so as you can see, the McGinley is a moving average. When price is above it, we're looking for longs, and when price is below, we're looking for shorts. The second indicator is the 𝗨𝗏𝗱𝗏, the Larry Williams proxy index. I use this one here by LOX, which is a very good indicator as well. When it goes green and below the zero line, we're looking for longs. When it goes red and above the zero line, we're looking for shorts. So the two indicators have to line up. The next indicator is the famous TDFI, which is this indicator here. The TDFI gives us our entry as well and is not too correlated with the 𝗨𝗏𝗱𝗏. We're looking for it to go green for longs and reds for shorts. Finally, we have our trusty ADXMA. The ADXMA is just going to give us our entry to make sure that there's enough movement in the market. Whether it's longs or shorts, we just have to be red above blue. Okay, so for an entry, what we're looking for is price to be above this wonderful McGinley dynamic. We're looking for green, and red to be above blue. So we'll get an entry on this candle just here. We're going to take a long position and we're going to be setting our stop loss to the ATR bands. We're going to set the ATR bands to a multiplier of 3. We're going to be looking for a risk to reward of 1.5. Fantastic. That was a wonderfully cherry-picked entry, if I do say so myself. By the way, we are on Link USDT on the 45-minute time frame, and as I showed you earlier, the backtesting results look absolutely amazing. Okay, so this is the famous strategy that we're going to be using to try and pass a prop firm challenge. This is going to be my next challenge over the last couple of weeks. Banter challenged me already to clean up copy trading. I think we did quite a good job of that. We have a couple of accounts now transparently trading. They're all in good profit, which I'm very proud of. And now this will be my next challenge. So we have a trading strategy. We have all of the indicators. To be able to trade this, you can also use the 𝗏𝗏𝗓𝗏 strategies that you'll be able to find in the links down in the description. We can also set up alerts on TradingView by simply clicking alerts here. You can get it so it sends an alert directly to your mobile app, the email, or even you can connect it to a webhook URL and get it to send you a text message. Either way, I'm going to be putting the play sound on so that I know exactly when I'm going to have an entry, so I can pass with flying colors and hopefully end up with being one of these $1 million funded traders. Okay guys, I'm going to keep you updated every week on how this is going for me. You can get access to this full dashboard by going over to davidtech.com and becoming one of the elite backtesters. This is updated daily, so not everybody will be trading exactly the same strategies, because I think that will certainly be a bit of a red flag for the prop firm companies. Okay guys, that's all I've got for today. Like I said, hopefully that will help you to pass a prop firm challenge. Without further ado guys, don't forget also that I do have a school where you can get access to all of the David Tech strategies absolutely for free. You'll be able to find the link down in the description, and I'm also doing a live workshop where we're going to be setting up bots together, all the way from a step of creating accounts up to building your first bot. That's going to be this Tuesday. You'll also be able to find the links to that down in the description below. Without further ado guys, take care, keep safe, trade like a boss, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Come on, David, and once again he's gone to code a new strategy. He'll be back in just 5 minutes. 𝗧𝗍and 𝗏𝗡𝐶.